Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, I am Murad Agriculture, Senior Lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies, Milestone College. Today, I'll discuss Chapter 7, Section 2, which you can find in your textbook, page number 222 to 227. And the section name is Household Dairy Farm. First, I'll discuss the concept regarding household dairy farm. What is dairy farm? Dairy farm is the farm which is rearing the cow for getting milk or produce the milk. And household means in your homestead area or your household area where you can establish a dairy farm is called homestead or household dairy farm. In this household dairy farm, a person can rear 2 to 5 cattle or cow in the household dairy farm, or it might be commercial as well. In this household dairy farm, you can rear a native cow or you can rear improved breed of cattle. But the problem is rear the native cow. The native cow provide 1 to 1.5 liter milk per day. So that is why in our country some farmer or maximum farmer produce or rear improved breed of cow. In our country, a person should drink 90 liter milk per year. Not in our country, in every person should drink 90 liter milk per year. But in our country, a person only drink 10 liter of milk per year. So this is the problem. That is why the last 2 decades in our country increase the dairy farm even in the household area or even in the commercially. So commercially, when a person can try to establish a household dairy farm, that time they require some requirements should be fulfilled, which is near the not near the household area, little bit far from household area, and that household area they should get the some space. In future might be that household area increase. That is requirement, and even the labor, the equipment, the food facilities should be available in that place or in this area. That is called that is household, but you can do as a commercial. So this is the concept. And what will be the importance of a household dairy farm? They increase the job criteria or fulfill the create the employment opportunity, remove or eradicate the poverty, or even fulfill the nutritional demand as well. So this is the concept of household dairy farm. So I hope students you can understand what is household dairy farm. Now move on to the next one. What is required materials? I told you before what type of equipment or machine or other things you need for establish a household dairy farm. You need a land, and the land should be high land. Make sure there will be not flood water entering that place, or there will be not stagnate the rainwater on that place, and that area should be ventilized or airflow properly, and you can get the transport facilities, labor facilities, and even the feed facilities on that place. And you can definitely get the machines available on that place, and that place should be the household dairy farm. So now in a household dairy farm we need 2-3 types of things, which is you should milking the cow, and you should preserve the cow, and how you milking the cow. So first of all, you should understand what is milking. Milking is collect the milk from the cow's udder. That is called milking. But when you milking the cow, that time you should maintain the some steps, or you should follow some steps for proper milking. Otherwise, if you don't follow the steps, then you will not get the expected or predicted milk from the cow, whatever it is in a modern method or old method. So move on to the milking steps. First, you should maintain the milking time. What is milking time? Milking time, every day you should collect 2 to 3 times in a day, and make sure you have to maintain the time, and every day you should collect the milk in a specific time. It will increase the production of milk. Then preparation of cow. The cow should be clean. The udder and teat should be clean, washed with clean water and dry with clean cloths. And even before you milking the cow, you should clean, or you should wash the cow properly. Then preparation of milker. You think why they need the preparation of milker? Definitely a milkman should prepare before he milking. That man should be clean, his nail or her nail should be clean, cut down properly. He should wear protective clothes. That means there will be no germs or no dirt contact with the milk. This is the preparation of milker. Using clean equipments. When you milking, that time definitely use clean equipment or clean materials. Why? That means no dirty materials contact with the milk. That time the milk will be spoilage. Like your bucket, your hand, wash your hand properly. Then your jug or mug, that should be cleaned properly. Even after finishing the milking, that time you should clean the udder with lukewarm water, and then with cold water. Keeping cow feet from free from fly. Make sure you have to remove the fly from cow body. Otherwise, the cow might be disturbed, and the production of milk will be decreases slowly. Next point is stimulation of cow. That means when you collect the milk, that time you should bring the calf to drink some milk from this udder of cow. That time that cow is stimulated to give the milk. Otherwise, that cow never will give the milk. Next, feeding cow. When you start milking, that time you should provide some concentrate feed like grass in front of the cow. That time the cow will be eat the grass and provide smoothly the milking process. So this is the process of milking. Sometimes in your exam there will be a question like explain the steps of milking. Next, move on to the next point, which is methods of milking. In our country there will be two methods, which is old method and the modern method. But in the world, nowadays they will not maintain the old method. Maximum time they use the modern method. Even in the farm, they always maintain the modern method. That means, what is old method? Old method means a person should collect the milk from the cow's udder or tail. And modern method is use the machine and connect with that machine in the cow's udder, and automatically the milk collect in your bucket or your expected place. That is called modern method. That means in old method using the hand, and modern method using the machine. And your textbook, there will be picture of old method, which is a man collecting the milk from the cow, and a person and a machine collecting the with the cow's udder and collect the milk. So remember and memorize this picture. These pictures might come in the exam and you have to answer the questions. And you can find this picture will be page number 225. And next point is, and this is the very important and most important point, which is preservation of milk. After collecting the milk or the owner of the dairy farm or the manager, whoever said, they should preserve the milk properly. Otherwise, if they do not follow the preservation process, then the milk will be spoilage and the loss will be gained in the dairy farm. So that is why they should follow the preservation method. There will be two preservation methods. One is old method, the other one is modern method. What is old method? Old method basically by boiling. In our country, we observe that when milk is collected, that time if you boil that milk, it will free from spoilage about 4 hours. That means if you boil the milk about 20 minutes, after at least 4 hours, that milk will be not spoilage or sour. That is called old method. Sometimes in urban places or village places, farmer milk some water like 1 liter water mixed with the cup of pure water for prevent the spoilage. If you add some pure water with the milk, that time that water milk will be safe at least 1 or 2 hours. That is local method, that is not the modern method. So the next point is modern method. In modern method, there are different types of preservation method, which is one is a refrigerator. In the refrigerator, about 4 degrees Celsius temperature, about 4 degrees Celsius temperature, you can preserve the milk. And in deep freezer, you can make the milk ice inside a bottle, then you can preserve it at least more than 1 week, 2 week or 3 week, whatever. And then milk powder. In modern country or even in our country, we can see that lots of milk powder available in the market, which is Dano, Mars, or Red Cow, whatever it is. And even in the after collecting the milk, they provide lots of pressure and temperature, then produce the milk powder. But in milk powder, that time they will the nutritional value will be decreased in powder milk. And the other point is pasteurization, which is very important, which is pasteurization. This is the most modern method in our country to preservation of milk. What is pasteurization? Pasteurization means provide some extra heat, high temperature, then pressure, and then for free from some microorganism. That is called pasteurization. We know very well. For your more information, in pasteurization process, before the pasteurization process, there will be one microorganism which is called streptococci, which produce lactic acid in the milk. That means that is why the milk is destroyed. Okay, so for that reason we have to preserve, apply this type of method, which is called pasteurization or refrigeration or deep freezer. So remember always, one kind of microorganism which is called streptococci, which produce lactic acid in the milk. That is why the milk will destroy or spoilage, which is called sometimes sour taste. And so now, what is the pasteurization process? Louis Pasteur, the scientist, first invented this pasteurization method, but Dr. Sauslade and Dr. Sauslade who applied this pasteurization process first. So now, what will be the types of pasteurization, or how can you do this process? First process is low temperature and high holding method. That means in this process you have to provide a little bit more temperature, which is called 62.80 degrees Celsius and 30 minutes. In the pasteurized machine, you leave that milk about 30 minutes and provide this temperature. In that machine, inside that machine, too much stirring of the milk for produce this temperature. Next point is high temperature, where provides 72.20 degrees Celsius and time is 15 seconds. That means very short period of time, 15 seconds only. And next and last one is high pressure, which is 137.80 degrees centigrade and time is 2 seconds. What will happen in the pasteurized machine? Milk put inside the pasteurized machine, and that pasteurized machine is automatically. You can automatically maintain, that means manually maintain this temperature and manually maintain this time, like as a microwave machine. And inside that machine, too much stirring on the machine to produce this temperature and time. So this is the pasteurized process. And what will be the advantage of pasteurized process? The advantage is inside when you maintain the pasteurized machine, that time the pasteurized machine kill all the microorganisms. This is the main advantage, and it will preserve long time, about 3 to 4 days or something like that. And even but there is some drawbacks of pasteurized machine, which is in the after pasteurize the milk, that milk taste is not so good. So this is the main disadvantage. So this is the chapter today, which is we talk about the concept of household dairy farm. We required materials and milking steps and method of milking. I told you there will be a picture which is you can find page number 225. Memorize this picture and explanation. Then preservation of milk, which is old method, modern method, refrigerator, deep freezer, milk preservation, pasteurization. For your MCQ, I always told you, even previous lecture I told you, always underline every single line of your textbook, because it will be very helpful for your MCQ. And for your CQ questions, you can get milking process, pasteurized process, preservation of milk, and method of milking. So this is the chapter of your today, which is chapter 7, section 2. You can find this one, page number 222 to 227, which is household dairy farm. Thank you very much.